Press last year with us?
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to do it again with you guys this year. How are you both?
Good. It's great to see you
Great
again.
to see you again.
It's great to see you again. And I am so proud of everything you guys are doing with this show and these characters. So I just wanted to start off there and say congrats. It's been really amazing. And I look forward to continuing to cover the show because I'm manifesting more of you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sophia.
Of course. To start off, I actually got to see you guys at New York Comic Con. So I was so excited to see all the love there. I want to ask you both what the fan support has meant. Obviously, you have one season down, you're going into the second, but fans really love the characters, the show, everything about it. What does that mean to you?
It's so much. I think it's really what drives the show and keeps it going and allows us to have a season two. So I don't think I can say too much more than the fact that it's so amazing and we're so grateful for the people that support the show and the fans and there's some really diehard fans and it really goes to show how much of a positive impact entertainment and the show can have on people.
Yeah. I think it's just hard to even grasp it. We love you guys. Thank you for watching our show. You're the G's really. And so it's just the most heartwarming thing to come across that you really don't expect, but it, like Cooper said, it just speaks volumes of how people just find this show relatable and the characters in it, and that's the best compliment that we could have, at taking a crack at being an actor and doing this crazy thing.
Because it's a wild ride being an actor. Wild ride.
You do love it. You don't know how the result of things is going to be, and so to have a good fandom, it's just great, and everyone's so thoughtful and sweet. It's insane.
I think being in the bubble in New Zealand, it's sometimes difficult to know the effect that you're having on, but I think Comic-Con was such a great reminder and how touching it can be to people. Yeah, it's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, because we did this in Zoom last time. It was so nice to see you guys in person at Comic-Con and give you hugs and everything. Last time we spoke, we were talking about the shipping your characters. What is it like seeing the response, and what has been your favorite moment from season 1? And then what could you tease for your favorite moment in season 2 for your characters?
Yeah, it's so cool to have ships for Rowan and Nate. And I don't think we knew what to expect. And the response has just been so overwhelming and positive. And I think we're so fortunate and grateful to be able to play these characters. And props to Karen McManus for creating such a beautiful dynamic between Rowan and Nate, and to the writers and Erica and all the directors. And props to Marianly as well for being so wonderful to work with. I think a favorite moment for me in season 1 was probably Homecoming, where Rowan and Nate shared their first kiss, and it was it was just, I think, everything that you wanted in a first kiss between the two of them, at a high school ball, both dressed really lovely, and
the music was so great.
And it was slow and just juicy.
Yeah.
And then what can we tease about season 2? I think Rowan and Nate, they very much deepen their connection, and they have to be able to communicate more truthfully and work through conflict, and they definitely, without spoiling too much, they take it a step further.
That's kind of a relief to hear. I was a little nervous you were going to be it's a little back and forth, rocky roads. I like hearing that they're strong going forward.
Yeah, it is back and forth. There's definitely roadblocks to work through. There is this sort of push and pull, this come together and pull apart, of course. And I think that's exciting to see.
Cast is so wonderful. It's one of my favorites to speak to. So I can't imagine actually being on set and getting to film it. So do you have a favorite filming memory from season 2 with the rest of the cast or each other?
I think there's a scene that we're at the beach in episode 5 that was so much fun to film. It just really, that day we didn't feel like we were at work whatsoever. Yeah. Energy was just so we were just so present, and the day was beautiful, and we got to share this very beautiful moment for the baby 4, and also for us at the beach in this crazy, beautiful place in New Zealand. It was just surreal, and that's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, it felt like the cameras weren't even there. Like we really felt invested in this world, and I think that's when you know, like you're making some good, so making some art. Like you really feel like you were on a film set. You really felt like you were in this world. So yeah, I'd agree. It was a great memory. I do think our rap was like a really fantastic memory because we didn't get to properly rap last year. So it was really kind of wrapping the 2 years of, all through COVID and like even 3 years from when we shot the pilot. It truly was this wonderful celebration, commemorating just all the hard work that we've put into this show. So, the rap was also a beautiful, beautiful memory.
And for your characters, is there either a characteristic or an element or storyline that you really love diving in and exploring, whether that's something from season 1 carrying over to season 2 or something new from season 2 that you could tease?
I think that I love how Bronwyn is a little bit less structured this season, because she really starts off being, the one that has it all together, and she needs to have her planner and everything go according to how she's planned along with her mom. In this season, she's put in this crazy situation where like not a lot of room for structure is there, and she gets to have more fun.
And it's so great to see. It's so great to see Bronwyn kind of like, loosening the reins a little bit and embracing like the fun side and kind of just surrendering to this crazy world. And I think for Nate, I think it was really, really important and amazing to be able to like explore towards the end of the season. I think he really embraces like his vulnerable side and he really expresses himself more freely and I guess speaks up about his emotions and how he feels towards Bronwyn. And I think that's also very important in today's society for I think young men to have a space to be able to like express themselves freely and there be no judgment and to be able to like be vulnerable and truthful. And I think that's what we try to get to the bottom of here in this world as well, is that we're trying to find the truth. And I think in life that's what you want to do because the truth will like set you free. And I think we're digging for that in this story. And I think that's really cool. And that was really amazing to explore.
Thank you both so much for your time. It is always such an honor and a pleasure to speak with you. I hope to speak with you again super soon. Thank you.
It's great to see you.
Great to see you again. Thank you. Congrats on everything, guys.
Thanks, Sophia.
Well, I love you guys. And honestly, it just makes my heart so happy to be speaking with you guys. It made me so happy to see you at Comic-Con. You really made my day. So I'm so glad to be back. And thank you guys for having me.
No, thank you for the time for us as well.
Of course. So season 2, I am so excited, so proud. I loved getting to see the fan response, especially at New York Comic-Con. So that's kind of where I want to start off. What has it been like for all of you to see how much people love the show, how much people love these characters, and just how excited they are?
Yeah, it was cool. It was really fun. Specifically at New York Comic-Con, me and Cooper had come back, Cooper Van Grootel, who plays Nate. We were coming back from another interview and we pulled up outside the Javits Center and we were like swarmed by people as we got out of our car. And we were like, oh man, that was like, we weren't expecting that. And so it was really cool to just be in person with the fans after doing Comic-Con from our computers last year. It was really nice to feel the energy and the support.
It was really special. There were a few fans who had traveled of long ways to get to us, and it was so special to connect with them. Tiffany, Ruby, Allison, they gave us these like special little gifts. They were such just kind humans too, and they were so excited. And I think sometimes we don't get to see the everyday connection to our fans, and that was such a cool moment. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, it was just really exciting. I feel like I'm so annoyingly active on Twitter that they like all know me now in a way that I is maybe not cool, but I feel like it was cool to meet them in person. Yeah, Allison and Ruby. Yeah,
I gotta find you on Twitter, Jess. I didn't know you were on Twitter.
I'm like under the radar on Twiter, but
I gotta follow you,
and then you can. Yeah,
we can be best friends now. Okay.
Twitter is where I'm the most honest, I would say.
Can we talk about how Jess spoiled the episodes in just emojis?
I did.
As we would get the scripts, Jess for every episode just has 3 or 4 emojis, and the fans just been popping off being like, what does it mean?
Yep.
It's been so entertaining, well and truly.
I have to agree with you guys because talking to you guys over Zoom is one thing, but actually getting to see you guys and hug you guys at New York Comic Con was so exciting and so nice. But as I mentioned when I came in, you guys are truly one of my favorite casts. I just adore every single one of you. I can't imagine what it's actually like filming on set. I imagine it has to be so much fun. Can you give me your favorite season 2 filming memory?
Yep. I sure can. There's a scene where we're outside and I've said this before, I'll say it again. When Chib's in a silly, goofy mood, it is my favorite thing on set. Chib had to enter the scene saying something like, why is Simon Says doing this? And it was like, so Chib would like do it different every time. He would like spin in and then do it really like serious. And then he would like do one where he's looking down and then he would go, why would Simon Says do? And it like, I was losing it. They were mad. They were struggling to finish the day and I could not get my act together. So
I feel like that would be me though.
yeah. Chib is so funny and I it's just a great delight of my life that I get to witness it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I paid them to say that, and so thank you, Jess.
You're so
I met you. I know you didn't pay them to say that. You're great.
Jess is wonderful. The whole cast is wonderful, and that was a very special, fun day. I think because our show is so high stakes, sometimes I can be quite lost in that tone. But every now and then you'll get a sillier, goofier Chib, and I think that is a fun experience. I will say for me, there's a scene that takes place by a bonfire, and it's with the, not to spoil it, but it's a baby 4 around a bonfire, and everything from what was happening off camera and then the ad-libbing and the fun and the play that was happening on camera made that like a very, very delightful scene and moment.
I would really second both those things. It was a really, really fun night. And then also I would say we had a few night shoots and they had their moments of being really rough, but there were moments where it's like 4 a.m. and you are in the middle, I can't even say where, but you're just in the most random crazy place at 4 a.m. and you get to that silly, goofy mood. And, you know, truly like we have these hot water bottles that were like animals and just it's just a really fun memories.
I will also say it's really funny on set because I'm quite a night owl and I think of Anna as like a very much an early bird. And so when we're doing night shoots versus when we're doing day shoots, I feel like I come alive at night and Anna will be like fading and then I'm just there to like be a nuisance. And on the opposite, when we do day shoots, I'm like slow in the morning and Anna's like full of energy and full of life. I'm like, oh, so it's real fun.
There's a video of that exact water bottle thing that Anna's talking about that when this interview comes out, I cannot wait because I will post it on Instagram or Twitter or both. It is like, it is that, you know, when you watch something and you're like, these people are not well. Like this is humor that's not funny. Like, but Anna and I are both losing our minds. I think I'm crying, like actively crying at something that is so not funny. And I'm so glad you said that because yes, that was really funny.
Okay, I'm staying tuned for the video. I'm holding you to that. We need the video after this drops. And they're wrapping me, guys, but I have one last quick question for you. I could talk to you guys forever, but your individual characters, is there one word you could tease for what's to come for them this season?
Discovery.
I like that. That's a smart choice.
Hauntings.
The bar has been set.
The word that comes to me is confusion.
No, there we go. You all nailed
That's what's on the tip of my tongue.
Thank you all so much. Really greatly appreciate you. And I hope to speak with you again super soon. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next time.
Till next time. Bye.
Fanboys, professional artists, and professors. Maybe a nerd who's just like you, talking about the things that you like too. So I invite you to the NOC. In full color, you see me. The hard knock life, comics, movies, and TV. Yeah, pop culture with a different perspective. Watch it on your screen, hit play, so check this.